Hello. Today, I'm going to walk you through Google Sites and talk about some of the pros, cons, key features, and going through my own personal Welcome to Algebra 2 site that I used last year. So a brief little rundown of the pros and cons of using Google Sites. So first of all, it's free for the most part. There are templates that are there for people to use. It's easily integrated with all things Google, so like Docs, Sheets, Slides, and even other links to sites like YouTube. You can embed those. You can even create your own Google App scripts, so like JavaScript or HTML coding for your own creations. And there's like no limit to the amount that you can create and add to your site, along with autosave and sharing features, since you can then share it to different people within your network. You can even set it up so that only certain people have certain rights to certain pages, which is very helpful as well. So like teachers can make a collaboration part where they can all add, or there can even be a piece for your parents that you don't want them to have access to everything. Cons, you have to have a Google login since it is Google based, but since most schools are Google, that's not really usually a problem because you can still interact with the site even if you do not have a Google login. The only editing purposes are necessary for the Google. In terms of the similarity in the themes, most of them are the same. You can just modify a couple of those features, which we'll go through the presentation. You can create your own theme, which I've done on my site to make it a little bit more friendly to my high school. You can also customize your font and logo, but the domain name, you would have to purchase that if you don't want to say sites.google at the beginning of your website name. And if you want to use more premium templates, those also come at a cost. All right, so a brief little rundown of what this kind of looks like. First, you have your pages. So you can show that, like right now, I have my homepage, course calendar, different modules is how we organize our stuff. And then if my students or parents need help navigating. You can also insert different things to your pages like text boxes, images, embed links, direct things from your drive, and based on how you want the blocks to kind of go and look. There's so many different things you can add into your Google sites, like maps, calendars, YouTube, which I will show in mine. And like I said, those themes and templates, there's very few themes that you can pick, but you can also, like I said, upload your own. So some features that we have are that you can move things around really easily, moving up, down, left, right. It's very helpful. Sharing with other collaborators and students. So right now mine is set up to be restricted if it's just my draft, and then it's published for anybody at Fort Hays, but I can change that to publish for anybody, and along with embedding videos and other links. So we're going to look at my editor site in a minute, but one thing I wanted to point out is that when you're on your published site, you can even click on view, and you can see how it would look on someone's phone or tablet or even a computer screen. So in my Algebra 2 video, or here I show that I have a video of one of my colleagues that he made for our Algebra 2 class for an additional resource, and I'm able to move things around, which is very helpful. I could even add a button if I wanted to have a quick link to something. So it's very user-friendly for a lot of students and teachers, which is great. If I click on my course calendar, it's a live link is what I have it set up as shared right now for my Algebra 2 class. You could really see a live feed of what my calendar really looks like. And then when they click out of it, it'll bring them to the actual Google Sheet that is embedded. So it's very user-friendly to just add anything that you want in terms of like videos, extra Google Slides, for your students to use. And I also have a footer at the bottom of all of mine. So it has my name, my email, and as well as my homeroom if students needed to find me. So it's very helpful. So do you have any questions for me, whether it's using Google Sites? Is there anything I went too quick with that you want to see again?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining my presentation.